Hello everyone and welcome to another WWE Predictions. And this time we're counting down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And who's next? It's the WWE Royal Rumble Predictions. Who's next? You never know who's going to be coming out on this one. And this predictions live in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This is going to be good. And for the guys that have never seen my predictions before, this is how I make my predictions. I make two lots of predictions. People who I think which is who WWE have booked to win, and who I want, which is my own personal opinion. But without further ado, let's get on and see the first match. But this time, I'm making predictions in what I think is going to be the first match. So every match you see now is what I think they are going to show us in that order. And the first match that I predict is going to be first is going to be the Women's Royal Rumble match. Every year, the Women's Royal Rumble match is the first match on. Now, this year is going to be very interesting. No, there's 30 women that are going to be competing in this matchup. And hell, I even got the list of people that have already declared themselves into the Women's Royal Rumble match so far. That is, and here are the following: Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Jordan Grace, Becky Lynch, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Julia, and Maxine Dupree. Yeah, that's quite a lot, to be honest with you. To choose from out of those is impossible. Which is why I have no idea what's going to happen, because they are going to have to wear each of them are going to wear very unique outfits in this Royal Rumble because of what they can't show their skin in Saudi Arabia. So in reality, we're going to see very unique outfits for the women at least. Now, every Royal Rumble predictions, I predict who I think and who I want to win, plus who I think number 1 and 2 are going to be, and who number 30 is going to be, who the first person to get eliminated will be, and who the runner-up will be, and who the winner is going to be. So, without further ado, I'm going to make my predictions and who I think numbers 1 and 2 will be. Now, to make a very good bold choice, my predictions of numbers 1 and 2 will out first will be Liv Morgan, and number 2 will be Rhea Ripley. Perfect start because you got both Judgment Day and Rio. It's a perfect start to the Royal Rumble. Now, who do I think will get eliminated first? Now, if I feel like there's going to be a bunch of surprises added into it, the women from NXT, from TNA, AAA even, maybe some returning legends like Trish Stratus, Lita, maybe. I can't really predict on who that's going to be, but based off of, who I think number 30 might be, when it comes to the women's side, I see this one's a difficult one. I think number 30, if I can make a prediction here, I agree with Murph YT. I think that it could be a returning legend in AJ Lee, or it could even be someone that we already know. It could be maybe Nia Jax or Lash Legend. Maybe it's going to be a tough one. So I think, but I'm sticking with my guns and saying AJ Lee. I think Nikki Bella will also be in the Rumble because of what's happening with her. And I think this is going to be an interesting one why Raquel's in there, because maybe she wants to guarantee herself a spot. And that's going to be an interesting to see if Raquel, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne can all work together in this match. Will they all get eliminated? Yeah, I think there's only one person that I'm gonna predict that's gonna win. I think the first person to get eliminated in this Royal Rumble itself, I, it's a tough one, but I don't know. I'm gonna guess someone like Candice LeRae. Okay, I think Candice LeRae. Alright, but there is something that I would love to see in this Royal Rumble because it's never been done before. I have made this type of prediction each year and what I want to see happen. I want them to all the competitors compete, and all 28 of them. Numbers 28 and 29, they're battling it out in the middle of the ring, and then they both go for like a clothesline or a crossbody. They, hanging on, they're being like they do. They're trying to knock each other over, and they knock each other off, meaning that the number 30 spot is still yet to come out. And by default, the announcer, Mark Nash or Alicia Taylor will go. And by default, the winner of the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble is. And then number 30 is Chelsea Green. Here comes Chelsea Green. She has won the Royal Rumble by default. That I've never seen the number 30 win because number 28 and 29 have eliminated each other and everyone else has been eliminated. I've never seen that happen before. It'll be fun to see that. But let's get back to reality. I think that the runner-up I think they could go the distance. I think Rhea and Liv Morgan will do what they did in 2023, but this time coming on top will be Liv Morgan, and that is my predictions of the winner this year. I think it will be, and I want it to be, Liv Morgan. And hell, even if Liv Morgan isn't number one, I think it's a very good spot for her to be number 30. The following people could be number 30. AJ Lee, Liv Morgan, and AJ Lee, Liv Morgan, even maybe Roxanne Perez, or maybe even Raquel Rodriguez. All good top spots for number 30, or maybe a returning legend. That's possibly my predictions there for the Women's Royal Rumble. But we are going to go on to what I think is going to be the next match. And the next match that I predict is going to be after the Women's Royal Rumble will be AJ Styles' last Royal Rumble appearance. Perhaps it will be his last Royal Rumble appearance, but it won't be his last match. He has put his career on the line in order to get one more match against Gunther after he, outsmarted him on an episode of Monday Night Raw. Technically, he made Gunther tap out. We all saw it. He tapped out, but not in front of the ref. And you know what? Well, wrestling logic, if the referee does not see it, then he cannot count the victory when it comes to a submission. Now, as a pinfall, obviously, they always are going to be in position. But here's the thing. If once they don't always see the shoulders are up. And which, of course, Wade Barrett made that very clear on an episode of SmackDown this week. So, due to storyline reasons, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see AJ Styles take on Gunther. I think that he's going to outsmart Gunther. I think Gunther's going to beat him down like a government mule, like he did on Monday Night Raw. Then AJ Styles will come back. He will try and put on the hurt with that, the calf crusher. But obviously, Gunther won't. This time, the referee will be in position, checking all kinds of angles, meaning that Gunther will have to either be forced to tap out, and where the referee can see it, or he will be forced to get out of it, and because that won't fly. Number two, he can try and outsmart him again and do the exact same thing again. But they show in the replay that he did tap. and the referee reverses the decision. Thirdly, I think that it will end where we have Gunther that has AJ Styles in a sleeper, dead down deep, and it looks like he's about to fade. And I don't know how he can do this where the referee can't see it, but perhaps, maybe, he can secretly tap out to the sleeper hold where the referee can't see it. Gunther gets up himself. He pushes to the ref on the winner. Why why's the bell not rang? And he can argue with him. Now we could do an AJ Styles roll up, but I don't want to see that. And in the meantime, while AJ Styles he's recovered from it, and he's gone underneath the bottom rope, and he's waiting for Gunther to turn around. And Gunther turns around, gets hit with the phenomenal forearm. This time AJ Styles has outsmarted Gunther. But who do I think is going to win? Gunther. Who do I want to win? The phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And the next match, which I think will be presented in front of us, was the WWE Championship match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Now, Sami Zayn won the Fatal 4-Way at Saturday night's main event live in Toronto in front of his home crowd, which makes sense. He's also got background when he is. I think it's an Islamic background and his nature. So he is supported by the people in Saudi Arabia. They love him. But, here's a but. He's already won in Toronto. He ain't winning in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. No. Drew McIntyre's going to retain the WWE Championship, folks. That's all I can say about this. As much as I want Sami Zayn to win, I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre, but I feel like he's going to I think Sami Zayn will get the best of him, and I think Drew McIntyre is going to get desperate and cheat to win. I think there will be helluva kicks in which Drew McIntyre does get into 2 and 7/8 type of thing. There will be claymores, but either he's going to cheat to win, or he'll beat him down so much that the referee has to put a stop to the match. Meaning that Sami Zayn technically didn't lose by pinfall or submission. And since that WrestleMania returns to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in next year, that's where you can get the rematch. If Drew McIntyre takes it all the way to WrestleMania next year, you can have the rematch, but for the WWE Championship, because Sami Zayn wins the Men's Royal Rumble. But yeah, I think it'll be Drew McIntyre, but I want it to be Sami Zayn. And speaking of the Royal Rumble match, and the next match, which I think will be the main event of this, well, in fact, it will be. It always is the main event, and this, of course, the Men's Royal Rumble match. Now, let's take a look at the people that have already declared themselves. But there are some others that you can actually see on there, I think, including, I think that's Jacob Fatu, but I can't see. Yes, here are the people that have declared themselves into the Men's Royal Rumble match. Roman Reigns, the former WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, and I'd like to also predict that because of that reason, Jacob Fatu will be in there too, but that's just my opinion there. But yes, we got Gunther. Now that's interesting that Gunther is in the Royal Rumble. Maybe AJ Styles might be there because maybe Gunther does win. I don't know. But yeah, Gunther's already declared himself, so that could be an interesting way to get, for AJ beats him, he could be pissed. There could be a way to be pissed out and eliminate people. But yeah, over on social media, on the Pat McAfee show, Brock Lesnar declared himself. You got Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Penta, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. The entire division is in there. Javon Evans and Alma Femi. Now, there are going to be loads of surprise entrances, and there's one in particular that I'm very curious about and whether the rumors are true. And like I said, I'm going to tell you who I think the numbers 1 and 2 will be. And I would like, see, this was a tough one, but I would like, me personally, if I was booking this shit, numbers 1 and 2 would be Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu. It would be such a great Rumble if that was the case. Now, when it comes to Brock Lesnar, I don't want to see Brock Lesnar enter and annihilate everyone and eliminate everyone. And if he is going to eliminate people, he needs to eliminate people that would get eliminated by Brock Lesnar. He needs to eliminate people like Javon Evans, Rey Mysterio, Penta. Let's see, some of the other cruiserweights that are in that match. Dragon Lee. He needs to go berserk on them. He shouldn't be eliminating people like Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed or Logan Paul as much as I don't like him. We need to save that. We need people like Roman Reigns eliminating Brock Lesnar. We need people like Braun Breaker eliminating Braun Breaker. Or maybe even Braun Breaker eliminating Braun Breaker. Yeah, that makes sense. Brock Lesnar is what I mean. Maybe even Gunther eliminating Brock Lesnar. That's the story that needs to be told. Yeah, we know he's going to be there, but he needs to, eat, sleep, conquer, repeat, but get eliminated. We do not want to see Brock Lesnar win this Royal Rumble. It's a huge bump for Riyadh, but not my pick to win it. No, like I said that it should be Cody and Jacob Fatu starting the Rumble. Who should be number 30? Well, I think number 30 should be Roman Reigns or Braun Breaker. Or if they're going to go down the route of a surprise, now everyone and their grandmother are saying that we are going to see the return of Chris Jericho. And by God, I hope he does return soon. Now, there's been rumors that they can't get all of the surprises in the Riyadh because they would be afraid they'll be seen at the airport. But I think that's just a red herring, and they are going to have him in the Royal Rumble match. And so, yeah. I think there's been some hints that he is returning. I think Matt Cardona will make a surprise entry in this Royal Rumble. I think Lexus King, I think that would be a great pick. He will make a surprise entry in this Royal Rumble. Joe Hendry again. Maybe the Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. I think there's so many potential returns and to happen here. Maybe Mr. Iguana. That would be a great one, personally. Now, maybe someone from TNA, maybe Nick Nemeth, maybe Dolph Ziggler, maybe it could be a good entry. We know that Alma Femi's in there, but maybe we can have, the person he was someone he was rivaling with on NXT. Maybe Leon Slater could make an appearance. But then I don't know who number 30 could be, but I personally think it should be Roman Reigns because it makes a lot of sense for his big return. Maybe we could see Seth Rollins in there. I doubt it. Maybe Kevin Owens could come back, but I doubt it. But overall, I think Chris Jericho is a big shout out for a return, but I think he'll be in like number 27 or something. I don't think he'll be number 30. It would be funny, the one number 30 spot, I think, to go to Dominic Mysterio. That'll be fucking hilarious. Only to be eliminated straight away. Oh god, that would be interesting. Or maybe it could just be someone that we've all seen before. Fucking Kit Wilson, put him in the Rumble. God, I hate that theme song. Hot take, I know. But anyway, uh, who would I think will get eliminated first? Like I said, tough one, but I'm gonna have to say Dragon Lee because it's just a random one. Maybe you got Kyotozawa, and he never got a chance. Actually, I think Kyotozawa deserves to be in the Royal Rumble match. He never got a chance. He got attacked in the previous one, so I think he should get his chance and be the number 8 again. And because he caught, maybe he could go in at number 8 and be the first one eliminated. He could be like, oh my god. But yeah, like I said, who's gonna win? That's who's gonna be the runner-up. I think. See, so many. I don't want it to be Brock Lesnar. No, I don't want it to win. I don't want Roman Reigns to win. They've done it before. Cody Rhodes 3 in a row. No, thank you. No, thank you. If anything, it needs to come down to between two men. All right, Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns. The reason being because the Vision and Roman Reigns, they hate each other's guts. I think Roman Reigns will be surrounded by the Vision at the end. He will then, get tsunami stomped, speared, pulverized, get hit with the pulverizer. He'll get, we'll have big Bronson. I think Bronson Reed will be the first. No, Austin Theory will be the first one to go. He'll get out, knock out Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, who's holding him. He then eliminates Austin Theory first, gets him out. Then they start beating him up even more. And of course, maybe put him for a table for the middle rope. And they then look at each other down, and they're going, clapping their hands and going, yep, let's do it. And just before, they start attacking each other, maybe we can have someone to come in and beat up the Vision a little bit. That's not even in the Rumble. Maybe, I would say maybe CM Punk, but he's, feuding with Finn Balor. So maybe it could be someone, maybe Jey Uso, who was taken out earlier by the Vision or whatever. Something, maybe one of Roman's bloodline members, we'll see, comes in, they take out Bronson Reed, that's him out the Rumble. Austin Theory's gone. Bronson Reed, they take out Logan Paul. He's out the Rumble. They help Roman back on his feet. He acknowledges the tribal chief, but it's not the one against him. And he says, go get him. He goes to spear. He spears Braun Breaker, not once, but twice. And he goes to, like Braun, he goes to do it the third time, but gets hit with a spear by Braun Breaker, who just picks up Roman Reigns and just chucks him out. And that is what I think will happen. I think it will. In fact, I want Braun Breaker to win. But who do I think? To be honest, it could be any of the big names. But just don't make it any of the big names like Cody or, anyone like that. Or Roman Reigns. Or any of the big ones. It needs to be someone unexpected. So yeah, that is my predictions for WWE Royal Rumble. Let me know in the comment section below and who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble. And this will be the first ever Royal Rumble that I will get to watch live from my home in England. because it will be starting about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock p.m. So I can watch it live on Netflix. So yeah, till next time for I think what will be the Elimination Chamber predictions. Goodbye.